Assalamu alaikum students, I am Shakeel Ahmad. Our today's history topic is international relations. In this regard, we will discuss the relations between Pakistan and Soviet Union. So the first phase after 1947 between the two sides, the Soviet Union invited Pakistan immediately after its emergence to visit Moscow. It alarmed United States of America. By the time immediately after 1947, Pakistan was in dire need to make friendly relations between any of the superpower, just for the economic and national security purpose. So the first invitation was received from Soviet Union, and that invitation alarmed USA, who then offered Pakistan to visit Washington, and America's offer was being accepted by Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan. This annoyed uh, Soviet Union. After 1947, Soviet Union had very close and strong links with India. So in mid 1950s, Pakistan joined further SEATO and CENTO, two defense pact with its Western allies. So joining SEATO and CENTO created more gulf between Pakistan and Soviet Union. Uh, Soviet Union uh, totally disliked Pakistan joining SEATO and CENTO. In 1955, Soviet Union was backing India over Kashmir issue, and Soviet leaders they visited India and they provided economic and technical aid for India. So they declared wholehearted support for Indian claim to Kashmir and began to give India economic and technical assistance. Further, same year, Soviet Union also supported the Afghanistan claim in Pakhtunistan. Actually, the Pakhtunistan issue was raised in the tribal areas and NWFP in Pakistan, and Afghanistan government was supporting the separatist elements found in Pakistani areas. So, Soviet Union, in retaliation, they supported the Pakhtunistan issue. However, Soviet Union also made it clear that it wanted to have friendly relations with Pakistan, and it offered Pakistan a government aid on some conditions that if Pakistan broke off the alliance with USA, Pakistan, so the aid would be provided. But that offer of Soviet Union was refused by Pakistan. In May 1960, relations got worsened when a spy plane from US base in Peshawar was shot down over Soviet Union. Pakistan denied any knowledge of American spying, but the Soviet authorities were not ready to accept the excuses of Pakistan. Uh, as relations with USA deteriorated in 1960s and 1970s, in 1961, the Soviet, as a gesture of goodwill, agreed to begin exploring for oil in Pakistan. In 1963, it loaned Pakistan, and the relations came on positive verge between Pakistan and Soviet Union. And in this regard, Soviet Union became neutral on Kashmir issue. Already, before that, all the time it had supported India on Kashmir. In April 1965, Ayub Khan visited the Soviet Union and further agreements on trade and oil exploration were reached. In January 1966, Soviet Union hosted a peace conference between India and Pakistan at Tashkent. It was after Indo-Pak War 1965. So the relation got positive a bit. In 1968, uh, uh, when the Americans decided to close their air base at Peshawar, the Soviet Union began to supply arms to Pakistan. Uh, However, at this point, relations with the Soviet Union got worsened. The Soviet government was not happy with the fact that Pakistan was accepting aid and arms from both China and USA, as well as from the Soviet Union. So, when Pakistan helped to arrange a China-US agreement in 1971, uh, uh, so the Soviet Union was annoyed as it implied a special relationship between the USA, China, and Pakistan. Uh, Further, in 1972, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto visited the Soviet Union and began to build friendly relations again. And it was at this meeting that the Soviet Union agreed to build a steel mill in Pakistan. But however, the improved relations were uh, not a long time. The Soviet occupation and intervention of Afghanistan in 1979 caused an open rift when Pakistan accepted American aid, and that issue was called Jihad Afghanistan. So the intervention of Soviet Union into Afghanistan provided an to opportunity for USA to use Pakistan against Soviet Union. So Pakistan accepted American aid to support the Mujahideen rebels. Um, Although Zia visited Moscow in 1984 for a funeral of Andropov, but he got a very cold reception from Russians. Later that year, the Soviet Union, which also disapproved of Pakistan nuclear program, began bombing raids on Pakistan, and hostile relations continued until 1988 when Geneva Accord was signed, and according to that agreement, Geneva Accord, Soviet Union was ready to withdraw its forces from Afghanistan.